Hey guys, it's Bobby. Welcome back to my channel. And today, in general, I guess I'm going to be doing kind of a weekend reading vlog. Like I said in my last vlog, I have no content really planned for this week because I'm a shitty booktuber. Like literally any of the tags that I see aren't anything I really want to do. Yeah, and it's too early to do my November TBR and all that shit, and it's been kind of a shitty reading month for me, and it's really upsetting. I've been reading the same book for over a week, and I'm really loving it. Like, I'm really enjoying it. I don't have it with me because I'm in my car. I just got back from lunch with my best friend, and the kids are going to be home any minute now and whatever, but I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to do a weekend reading vlog. One, because when I do reading vlogs, it encourages me to fucking read more and to get like my ass in gear and actually read instead of watching other booktube channels and just being a lazy piece of shit and all that. For one. For two, more cat content, because who doesn't love Herman and Thunder? Three, more kid content, because my kids are in and out, but my daughter seems to really love it when I vlog because she finds it's fun to be in whatever. I think she like secretly desires to be a YouTuber, even though she probably never will, but whatever. And okay, today's Thursday, October 17th. No, 16, 17, 16th. Excuse me. 16th, 17th. No, 17th. 18th. Okay. Wow. Math is hard. Today's Thursday, October 17th. And on Sunday, the 20th, Matt and I are going down to see the Seahawks game in person at CenturyLink Field. We live about 70 miles or so north of Seattle. So I'm sure you guys all know by now we live in Washington State, and we are both huge Seahawk fans. And we live about 70 to 80 miles north of Seattle. And so we are traveling to Seattle on Sunday, and just me and him and my stepdaughter Isabel will be watching, or literally sitting in my house while Lucas and Danielle just do their thing while we go to the game. And I am so excited. Sunday's my first day back at work after my staycation, and it's gonna suck because I have to go to work at like 2 a.m. I'm gonna do the books, do payroll, then I'll leave, come home, change my clothes, and then Matt and I are gonna be gone, and we'll go down to the game. The game's at like 1:25. It'll get over at like 4, something like that, whatever, and then we'll go home. I have to go to bed, and then I have to get up and work a graveyard. So I don't know how much reading is gonna get done in this weekend vlog. I'm hoping to get some done. I need to really get back into my audiobook. Like, I started the audiobook for The Clockwork Prince, but I haven't gotten that far, only like a chapter or two, and then I stopped. And then I was doing the Cruel Prince stuff, which was a dumpster fire. And then I've been reading The Fate of the Fallen by Kelcade, and that's been going good, but it's a physical read, and I've been really slow, like reading only a chapter or two at a time. And then I get distracted by other things. I think I'm going to try tonight, because I have nothing going on the next couple of days, to sit there and try to put on like some ASMR. Like, there's the ASMR rooms. Like, I was listening to the one last night, the Ravenclaw Common Room, which was really nice and soothing sounding. Like, there's somebody walking by. We're gonna wait until they go by. I'm like sitting in my apartment complex parking lot, and it's creepy. Okay, they're gone. So I think I'm gonna try to do like an ASMR room or like something like that, like either putting on, like, there's one on my Amazon Prime, like, that's a thunderstorm that's in Louisiana that I really love, something like that, to where I can sit there and listen to that and like be able to sit and read and like concentrate and read, because I just been having a really hard time with physical books, and I've had a really hard time just like wanting to read because the slump is so fucking bad. But the whole goal of this is that we're going to the Seahawks game, so you should get some Matt content, so you guys can actually see my goddamn husband, who does actually fucking exist. And that'll probably be the tagline of this vlog. My husband does exist, so everybody who cares and wants to actually see my husband, you will get to see him, and I'll make him talk, and he'll be completely awkward and not know what to say, and everything will just be an awkward mess. But that is the plan. So I'm going to get out of my car now and go get upstairs and go put my stuff down and wait for my children to get home because Danielle and Lucas will be home within the next like 15 minutes. I'm trying to make this not be a long vlog where all I talk about is how I haven't been reading, and try to make it a little bit shorter one where it's, this is what I'm reading. Okay, yay, I finished it. And, you know, kind of more like Murphy's vlogs, where they're weekly reading vlogs, where they're a little bit shorter and where they just talk about the stuff that she's read. But we'll see how this goes. By the way, I'm filming on my phone, which is great because I figured out how to make my phone work on my computer. So, yay, so I can film on my phone and actually see my face. So I'm not like this and I'm more like this. So, yeah, anyways, I'm going to go. I will talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm actually in my house now. Lucas is home, like that's part of the reason why I was outside, and my shirt has changed because my husband got me a Seattle Seahawks, which this is just all like boobs, a Seattle Seahawks long sleeve shirt that fits, and I'm like super excited because I don't have any Seattle Seahawks shirts, which is really weird. I have quite a few jerseys and I have a hoodie and stuff like that, and I have pajama pants and stuff, but yeah, now I actually have a long sleeve shirt. I'm like super stoked. So your tablet's at 100%? Okay. Lucas. Hi, son.
The Seattle.
What?
The Seattle's a clock.
Well, yeah, well, the Seattle time is the same as ours, buddy, because we're in the same state. Here, are you going to go watch TV? Give me a kiss. Mwah.
This, you know, it's that time.
Mm-hmm.
Sweatshirt's back.
Yeah, Seahawks shirt, not sweatshirt, but yes, it's...
Sweatshirt's back.
Yeah, your dad got me a Seahawks shirt, and I'm super excited about it. Are you going to watch YouTube? Let's watch appropriate things, please. No. Quit.
That's what the tiny tournament.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go. Okay, so I am reading It's Fate of the Fallen by Kel Cade. This was my October pick for my book of the month. I really struggled with book of the month this month. Shockingly enough, for October, they didn't have any thrillers, which I thought was really weird. Like, I totally expected a new thriller or something like that, and they didn't have one. But this is a fantasy, and it is a pure fantasy, and they usually don't have actual fantasies on book of the month, so I thought it was kind of interesting. This is book one of, I forgot what the trilogy is called. I'd have to look at my Goodreads. But it is not very big. It's like 344 pages. So it's rather small for a fantasy, like it's an average size book. It is book one. The something of the shadow. I can't remember. Goodreads says, but it's definitely book one. This book is really good. This tells the story. This plays on the chosen one trope so well. So the chosen one trope is always, oh, there's a chosen one, a la Buffy, which I love Buffy, not showing any hate or shade. Love Buffy. But it's definitely one of those ones where it totally plays on the trope. So the whole point of this book is what happens if there's a prophecy and the chosen one dies right at the beginning of the quest. Then what the fuck happens for the story? And that's exactly what this book is. So this book is about Aslo, who is a forester. And in this world, there's a map at the beginning. And in this world, there's this huge map. And foresters are people who are they're these people who take care of the forest. So a forester is somebody where they log the forest all the time, and in order for it to not get depleted to where it's just decimated and there's nothing there, foresters replant trees, take care of the plants, trees, everything, foliage, everything in a forest. A forester takes care of and nurtures and knows everything about to keep it flourishing so they can still log the forest yet still replenish it so that when... Danielle? Yes? Hello? Shocker. Okay, well, I'm trying to vlog, so nobody can see you because it's facing me. If you want to come say hi, you actually have to get in front of the phone. would you like to say hi to my subscribers and say hello? Because, you can't say hi from over there. They can't see you. So you have to come here. Now you can say hello.
Hello. Did you have a day at school?
Did you have a good day at school? Everybody wants to know.
No.
You're so full of shit.
Skyly is back. Skyly is back.
What?
Skyly is back.
Skylia, who is his aide in choir.
Did you go choir?
I think the high school choir was singing for us today at lunch.
More than likely.
Because, like, they were at lunch, and then they were singing a song, and then, like, we started clapping or whatever at the end, and then when they were leaving, like, everyone was, like, doing a beat on the table. And then we had an earthquake drill at lunch, so we were squished underneath all the tables.
Okay, so you had an earthquake drill, but you already had a lockdown drill.
We already had a lockdown, evacuation. We already did all of them.
Okay.
We do them twice a year.
Good. You have soccer practice at 5.
Not excited.
I am. Okay. Or do you want to do your laundry? You've got time to do your laundry if you want.
I don't have
Okay, you need to stop with that shit. If you don't bring your PE clothes home tomorrow, you're going to do your laundry regardless.
I'll bring them tomorrow.
Okay, well, even still, you're still going to do your laundry even if you don't bring your PE clothes home. Okay. Even still, you're doing your laundry tomorrow because you're freaking gross. Okay, so anyways, a forester is somebody who pretty much just takes care of the forest. All they do is their responsibility is to make sure the forest thrives, that everything's replenished and everything so that the whole kingdom can still log the forest, but there's still people there to take care of it. And foresters are very revered in this world to where some people in the big cities have never seen them. They have no idea who they are. It's pretty crazy. But in this story, the whole point is Aslo, who you're following, his best friend Matthias is the chosen one, and he is in the prophecy that's going to save the entire world, and he's going to save the world. Like, there's this big evil that's coming, and Matthias is going to save the entire world. There's all this magi who are in this world, so the magic systems and all that stuff. The magic systems aren't really explained that well. It's just that there's magi and sorceresses and witches and wizards and all this. The witches and wizards are below the magi and the sorceresses and sorcerers, but everybody can wield, like, those people can wield some form of magic. The high sorceress, who has some of the most power in the entire kingdom, took Matthias as an infant and took him to this faraway place called Goldenwood, I think it's called, and raised him or whatever, and he became best friends with Aslo, our main character, who's a forester, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like, we've got to go. Like, the high sorceress, who has always been, like, Matthias's grandma, it's like, we got to go. We need to do this prophecy now. They leave, and I guess this is a mild spoiler for this book, but it's not very far in. They don't get very far, and all of a sudden, Matthias is dead. And so now what happens? So this is a huge story of what happens if the chosen one dies or can't fulfill the prophecy. What happens to the world? It's kind of like a play on the trope of what happens when the evil wins. Like, kind of. I mean, how far am I into this? I'm 153 pages in. So it's what happens when the evil wins. So if the evil wins and the chosen one is dead before the journey is even started and the whole, trial of everything is even started, what happens now? Like, do we just roll down and die? Do we just let the evil thing that's going to happen just take over? Like, what do we do? Aslo has taken it upon himself I'm going to try to do what he is supposed to do, but I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to see if I can do it. And this is book 1 of a trilogy, and it is really good. Like, I do enjoy the world building. The world building is pretty decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. The magic system hasn't really been all that developed because not everybody can possess the magic. It's just with the magi and stuff like that. So, which is fine. I'm totally okay with that. It's not like the magic doesn't seem to be super complex or based on certain things. It's just these people are magi. They have the ability to do magic. There's like there were 12 bloodlines who could do the magic. Now there's only like 9 because as the bloodline thins, there ends up being nobody who can do the magic. I mean, it's okay. So the first half of this book, Aslo is trying to get to the king with the head of his best friend to tell the king of their land that, hey, this is about the prophecy of our country, and guess what? Dude's dead. What are we going to do? So it's really good. Like, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it a lot. I should have already been done with it by now. I started this book days ago. I should have been totally, completely done with it by now. But I'm not, because I'm too busy doing other things and being lazy. Okay, sorry. So I was in the middle of jammering on, and my boss called me, even though I'm on vacation, because we have an audit tomorrow and like shit needs to be right. So I need to go down and actually make sure everything's good. So yeah. And anyways, so this. I can't do an audiobook for this because this doesn't come out till November. So I have to actually physically read it, and I'm struggling to physically read it, which is stupid because I'm actually really liking this book a lot. Like, this is already on track to be at least a 4-star. So there's no reason why I shouldn't be reading it. It's just, I'm struggle busing to read. But now that my boss has called me and we have an audit tomorrow, now I've got to run down to the store and make sure everything's good, even though I'm on vacation, and yeah, all that jazz. Make sure payroll's good, all my cash office stuff, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so I'm gonna go do that because I have an hour and a half till Danielle goes to practice, so I can run down there really quick, get that taken care of, and be out the door and let my boss know that everything's good before Danielle has to go to soccer practice. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. And just another reminder, my husband will be in this vlog. Okay, so let's do a hot mess Friday update. So reading update. I'm gonna try to make this quick. It's like 2:15 on Friday. I only have one day of vacation left tomorrow. I haven't read shit today, but last night, excuse me, I listened to over 200 pages in The Clockwork Prince. So I literally just laid in bed and had it going. Like, I was surprised at how quickly I listened to it, like listened to 200 pages of it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking the Infernal Devices a lot more than the Mortal Instruments. I mean, but Cassandra Clare and the Shadowhunters, I mean, they're trash fiction. They are not a work of literature. She, like, plays on there's a lot of tropes. It's just trash. It's just nice, fun, easy trash to listen to, and it's something that I can listen to try to keep me out of it. Though I did look on Scribd, and they've got a lot of really good audiobooks for books that I have really wanted to read, so I may switch to that after I'm done with this one, just because, like, Fate of the Fallen, like, I haven't picked it up today, and I'm really enjoying this book. I just don't want to physically read, and I'm getting really sick of this shit. Like, why? Like, it's frustrating. But I got 200 pages read yesterday, or listened to, whatever, and I keep track in my physical book. So, yeah, like, I got pretty damn far. I guess it looks better this way because I don't have as much left, but I'm over halfway done with it. So, I'm binge watching Deadly Women because, again, I'm trash, and then the kids get home. Like, I'm not doing anything today. I had planned to read earlier, but then my sister showed up and was here for like 3 fucking hours and wouldn't stop talking. So I think I'm just gonna hang out with the kids, maybe order some pizza or whatever, and just chill, because this weekend is gonna be insane. We have a soccer game tomorrow, and we have football on Sunday. So I swear, I already warned Matt that he's got to be in the vlog. So on Sunday when we go do Seahawks, and go to the Seahawks game, you will get to see my husband on camera. That is a promise. So I'm hoping by the end of this weekend, or like at least till Monday or Tuesday, because I know Sunday I'm not going to read too much. I'm definitely going to try to finish Clockwork Prince and either start another audiobook, maybe finish Fate of the Fallen, maybe pick up something else, but nothing really sounds good, and I really don't want to physically read. But that's my quick little update. You probably won't hear from me the rest of the day. Probably check in tomorrow sometime. Maybe the next footage will just be soccer game footage or whatever, but we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, good morning. It is Sunday. I didn't update again yesterday. Like, I don't understand why I update every day. There's not many people who do, really. I mean, I guess you don't really have to. But yesterday was busy. It was my last day of vacation. Danielle had a soccer game. She won. It was great. I didn't get any footage of the game because I'm a bad mom. I was too busy watching and chatting with the other moms. But she scored a goal and won 8-1. Today's Seahawks game day. I'm so excited. So I just got off work. First day back at work. Went fine. Surprisingly have a lot of energy. I think it's because I know I'm going to the Seahawks game and I'm just so stoked. But yeah, just want a little reading update. So yesterday I didn't pick up Fate of the Fallen because I don't want to read a physical book. Like, it sits there and I look at it and like, the story's so good. I want to read it. Like, if it had an audiobook, I would have finished it a week ago. Like, one of those, and it doesn't have an audiobook because it doesn't come out until November. So I need to fucking just finish it, and I don't understand my problem. But I was going to pick up The Clockwork Prince and listen to that on audio, but I decided not to. And so instead I picked up another book, and it's a really long title. It's like a true crime. It's about murder houses across the United States, it's really cool. All the ones I've talked about so far, I either know from watching Unsolved Mysteries or they're popular, like the Amityville Horror House, the Lizzie Borden house. What was the first one? It was another one that I knew about too. Either way. But what I really like about it, it's really quick. There's like 29 different places. So when it starts out each chapter, it says the year the incident took place, the address of the house, if it still stands, whether it's privately owned or if it's like publicly owned, like it's a bed and breakfast or, there's tours or whatever. Like it gives you all that information. Then it tells you the actual story of what happened, like the murders in the house and then what's happened since. Because with a lot of these houses, the stories have been embellished so much that like the Amityville horror, Amityville, however the fuck you say it, horror, what the movie and the book is not anything to do with what the actual murders that took place in that house. Like, this dude killed his entire family of 6. Like he killed his parents and all of his siblings and was just really nonchalant, like, yeah, whatever about it. And like, that's what the murders that happened in the house was. Like everything else was super embellished and made into this big, huge ghost story and all that. So they talk about that stuff too. So the author did a really good job in figuring out like fact from fiction and what actually happened when it came to the actual murders that happened in the house. And what's been fantasized or made fantastical, you know what I'm saying, like that has been embellished a lot. So that's really cool. It was really cool to listen to that and it's starting to rain. We're gonna get soaked today, but that I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. And then my husband came home and then he wouldn't stop fucking talking. Like I thought I was gonna be able to listen to it all in one evening, but then he got home, started talking, and he wouldn't shut up. And then we ate dinner and then I had to go to bed. So I will probably finish that maybe tomorrow, because today's like Seahawks. It's Seahawks day. Like we won't get home till like 7 ish, and then it'll be bedtime because I got to be back to work at 2:30 in the morning tomorrow. But I'm doing the little reading update now because the next update you should see will be meeting my husband Matt. So I already warned him. I said, okay, we're going to Seahawks game. I'm gonna vlog it, parts of it, like the trip in the stadium, stuff like that. But like I'm a hardcore American football fan for my UK subs, that I pay attention. I'm yelling and screaming, like I throw things at the TV when I'm at home. Like yeah. So, but like I'll vlog a little bit like of the trip, like a little bit like where we're sitting. We have really good seats, I guess. And you'll get to meet Matt. And I already told him that you guys, a couple people were asking, and he was like, okay, he's like, I'm down for that. So we'll see how it goes. He'll be really goofy and awkward, guaranteed. Watch, he'll turn it up and look less awkward than me. But yeah, so the next clip you should see should be meeting Matt. So you guys will finally get to meet my husband and actually listen or hear him. I guess you've seen pictures, but you actually get to meet him. So see you in the next clip. This is Matt. He's my husband. Wave. Say hello.
Say hello.
He's 40, loves Pearl Jam and football and IPA.
I was going to say, don't forget the beer.
But we're going to go into the show. He said his piece. He's an awkward. He doesn't like to be on camera.
See, look, I'm real.
Look, I can touch him. See, look. He does exist. This will probably be the only time you ever see him speaking on camera. But yes, now you've met Matthew, and we're going to go into the stadium. Hey guys, I guess I need to wrap up this vlog. It is now Tuesday. Oops, I didn't wrap it up on the weekend. But yeah, this vlog was kind of dumb. I mean, you got to see me go to the Seahawks game and you got to meet Matt. So there's that. But the only thing I read was the book about, I'll put a picture on the screen of, I think it's called Haunted Houses or no, Murder Houses Across America. And then a long subtitle, something like that. I gave it 3 stars. It was really informative. Like I said before, I do like how they... it gives the address, like, and all that stuff, like, all the way down to the zip code, explains what happened in the house, what happened after, how many times it was sold, blah, 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 and whether it's privately owned or not, so whether or not you can actually go see it if you want to go see it, 'cause some people love doing tours like that, and a lot of them are privately owned, so it's not recommended that you go, you know, keep a distance. I mean, people live there, but it was still good. It was a good audiobook. Still haven't picked up my physical one. Still only halfway through Fate of the Fallen and haven't picked it up, even though I am liking the book. But I did download, was it on Scribd, I think? I did get the audiobook for The Gifted School by Bruce Holsinger. So that's a chunker, so I'm going to try to listen to that one and see what I think about that. I've got Clockwork Prince still going on audio as well. So we'll see if I can get more read, because so far I've only read 4 books this month, and we have just over a week left in the month. It's, again, not a good month. It's really hard to have a good reading month when you don't want to pick up physical books. And yeah, hopefully this gets better once everything slows down. But yeah, I hope you guys like the Seahawks game footage and meeting Matt, even though he's totally awkward and silly, but you know, it's probably the only time you'll see him speaking on camera because he's just so incredibly awkward. But, and it makes him nervous. He doesn't like it. He thinks it's weird, me talking to myself into a camera. Like, he's like, that's just awkward. He's like, how do you do that? Like, he's kind of freaked out about it. So, but it's fine. He was a sport and he did actually talk, and that was pretty much his personality. So I'm glad you guys finally got to see him. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the vlog. Blog. Did I say blog? Vlog. So yeah, I read 1 book, went to a Seahawks game, haven't been sleeping well, and doing all the sports stuff with my kids. So I'm going to try to get through some stuff this last week, but I'm not holding my breath. Like, I'm just really frustrated and upset with how much my reading is slowed and how I just do not want to read a physical book. It's really starting to upset me and drive me nuts. So we'll see. But sometimes that happens. So I'm trying not to force myself, even though I am a booktuber. I'm just trying really hard not to force myself, because I know if I force myself, then I'm just going to get really upset and it's going to throw me even further into a slump. So I'm trying really hard to just go slow. Like, the audiobooks have been working, even though I've only listened to 2, it's still been working. Like, I'm able to listen to it, comprehend it, like it, and still consume the material. So never thought I'd say that audiobooks would save my life and save my reading life, but here we are. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one, which should be my November TBR, and I'm gonna give it a little bit of a twist this month. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.